If you think women don't like you because you're not tall or rich, you've been lied to. Real attraction has almost nothing to do with those things. Women will never walk up and explain what they're really attracted to, but psychology already proved it. Stay with me till the end. Confidence. Studies show confidence signals capability and reduces insecurity. Women rate confident men as more attractive, even when looks are average. Confidence tells a woman that you believe in yourself, and that belief becomes contagious. It shows that you trust your decisions, you're not easily shaken by social pressure, and you don't crumble when faced with rejection or criticism. Psychologists explain that confidence creates emotional safety. Women feel more relaxed around men who know who they are and what they stand for. And here's the secret. You don't need loud, flashy confidence. Even quiet confidence, like the way you walk, speak, and maintain eye contact, can dramatically change how women perceive you. Confidence also signals life direction. If you're willing to take risks, make plans, and step toward your goals, women subconsciously read that as long-term potential. So, confidence isn't just attractive, it's magnetic, and it can turn an ordinary man into someone unforgettable. Emotional intelligence. Research from the Journal of Social Psychology shows women prefer partners who can express feelings clearly over men who suppress emotion. Emotional intelligence is about understanding your own emotions and being able to recognize what someone else is feeling, even without words. Women find this incredibly attractive because it creates a deeper emotional connection instead of a surface-level relationship. Being emotionally intelligent means you can communicate during conflict instead of shutting down or exploding. It means you can listen, apologize when you're wrong, and talk about what you feel without seeing vulnerability as weakness. Modern research even shows that couples with higher emotional intelligence stay together longer and fight less because they understand each other rather than assuming or blaming. Women also associate emotional intelligence with maturity and trustworthiness. When a man can be honest about stress, sadness, excitement, or fear, he becomes more human, not some cold, distant figure trying to act tough. Emotional intelligence tells a woman she will be understood, supported, and emotionally safe with you. And that safety is one of the strongest attraction triggers in a woman's mind. Sense of humor. Humor activates reward centers in the brain. That means when a woman laughs, her body actually releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine, and she subconsciously connects that positive feeling to the person who made her laugh. Women associate humor with intelligence and social success, according to a University of Kansas study, because making someone laugh requires timing, empathy, creativity, and self-awareness. A sense of humor shows you don't take life too seriously. It proves you can navigate awkward situations, break tension, and turn problems into moments of connection instead of conflict. When a man can laugh about himself without being self-destructive, he shows confidence and humility at the same time. Humor also creates a shared world between two people. Inside jokes, playful teasing, and laughing together build intimacy faster than deep conversations sometimes can. And research shows women feel more attracted to men who make them laugh, not because they want a comedian, but because humor makes them feel emotionally lighter and understood. So, being funny isn't just about jokes, it's about creating joy. And joy is unforgettable, kindness and warmth. Multiple studies in evolutionary psychology confirm that kindness is more attractive long-term than physical looks or wealth. That's because kindness signals something deeper, the ability to care, protect, and emotionally invest, qualities that matter in relationships far more than temporary excitement. When a woman sees genuine kindness in a man, it tells her that he won't turn cold or cruel during tough moments. It suggests patience, empathy, and emotional stability. Warmth also shows that a man treats people with respect, not just women he's attracted to, but strangers, waiters, family members, and friends. This behavior reveals who he truly is at his core. Kindness also makes a man easier to trust. It shows that he values connection over competition and compassion over ego. Women often say they want to feel safe with a man, and nothing builds safety faster than knowing he has a good heart. And here's something powerful. Kindness doesn't mean weakness. In fact, strong men are often kind because they have nothing to prove. When a man is warm and caring, he becomes not only attractive, but unforgettable, because love built on kindness lasts. Good communication skills. Knowing how to listen, ask questions, speak clearly, and resolve conflict makes women feel understood. Communication is the bridge that holds relationships together, and women consistently rank it as one of the most important traits in a partner. It's not just about talking, it's about connection. A man who listens without interrupting or dismissing someone's feelings instantly stands out. Women notice when a man remembers what they said, asks follow-up questions, and actually cares about their thoughts, not just waiting for his turn to speak. This builds trust and emotional closeness. Good communication also shows emotional maturity. Instead of shutting down, ghosting, or exploding during disagreements, an effective communicator can stay calm and seek solutions. Women feel safer around men who don't run from hard conversations, because it means the relationship won't fall apart every time there's tension. And here's the secret. Communication isn't just words. It's body language, tone, eye contact, and patience. When a man communicates well, women feel seen, valued, and respected. That feeling alone can make him more attractive than good looks or status ever could. Leadership energy. Women prefer men who lead without controlling, assertive, not aggressive, according to Harvard research on status attractiveness. Leadership energy isn't about bossing people around or demanding respect. It's about inspiring it. It shows direction, confidence, decisiveness, and emotional balance, traits that make a woman feel she can trust a man's judgment and future vision. This kind of energy communicates that a man can handle life instead of being overwhelmed by it. He can make decisions, take initiative, and move forward with purpose. Women often describe it as feeling safe with him, because a man who leads calmly shows he can stand firm during chaos. But real leadership is not loud. It can be quietly strong, like making plans instead of waiting, guiding instead of controlling, and stepping up instead of stepping back. Women are attracted to men who take responsibility, not men who try to dominate or intimidate. Leadership energy also shows emotional intelligence. Assertive men respect boundaries, opinions, and feelings, while aggressive men ignore them. That difference is powerful. When a man leads with empathy and direction, he becomes not just attractive, but deeply admirable. Ambition. Women consistently choose men who have life direction because ambition signals strength, purpose, and long-term potential. When a man knows where he's going and he's actively moving toward it, it shows he isn't stuck or lost. Purpose suggests stability, planning, and future investment, which are qualities many women value when thinking about a partner. Ambition also communicates passion. A man with goals isn't just living day to day, he's building something, improving himself, and striving for more. That energy is contagious. It inspires respect and admiration, and women often describe ambitious men as attractive because that drive represents inner confidence and self-belief. Studies in relationship psychology show that people are more drawn to partners who demonstrate upward momentum in life. Not necessarily financial success, but growth. Women don't need a man to have his entire life figured out. They want to see effort, movement, and a willingness to improve. And here's the important part. Ambition doesn't always mean career. Sometimes it shows through personal projects, education, fitness goals, or creative pursuits. What matters is that a man believes in something bigger than himself. That sense of direction creates hope, security, and excitement for the future, and that can be incredibly attractive. If you want more real psychology and self-improvement content like this, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.